Leo, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat. Make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Leo love reading. Now let's get on with this Leo love reading today, because today we are going to take a look at the status of the love connection between you and your romantic person of interest. I'm going to do that by getting one card to represent the mutual point of interest between the two of you here in October 2022. Then I'm going to get 3 cards for you, Leo, 3 cards for your person. Then I'm going to clarify everything with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on in this love connection of yours. So let's get started with this Leo love reading for October 2022. Let's get one card for what is the mutual point of interest between Leo and their romantic person of interest here in October 2022, please. Okay. Let's get 3 cards for you, Leo. What's going on with Leo as it relates to their romantic person of interest and the connection between them for October 2022, please? What's going on with Leo? Okay, I'm taking an extra one here. Let's see what we have. Okay. Let's get 3 cards for your person. What's going on with Leo's romantic person of interest as it relates to Leo and the connection between them for October 2022? Okay, we're taking extra cards all over the place, it looks like. You must have a lot going on. Looks like your person's got... It's so weird that these cards came out together. I don't think I've ever had that happen in a reading. Usually I'll get 2 come out together for the last card, kind of like it did for you, but for them it came out that way for the second to last card too, their central energy. So let's see what we have. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 10 of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is most people's goal in terms of love and emotions and relationships. This is the happy fairy tale ending, the happy fairy tale love connection that everyone dreams about. True love, being united together with another person where you're both completely happy and fulfilled and fully in love with each other. Most people's goal in love and emotions. Now, the negative side of this card that no one really tells you about is sometimes that fairy tale aspect of it can be the negative piece. It can be sometimes a case where you believe that someone is your happily ever after. You believe the whole fairy tale aspect of it. You believe in that kind of fairy tale true love. And sometimes people will believe that so much so that they convince themselves that that's what their relationship is. Sometimes it's not actually that. I have, under this 10 of Cups, I have the 8 of Cups. This is more Pisces energy. This is an energy of detachment, like being emotionally detached, physically detaching, and physically walking away. The person in this card is walking away from something where they only have 8 cups here. And they're walking away because they believe they have something better out there waiting for them than just 8 cups. So this is about making the difficult but conscious decision to leave something behind, to go off in search of the 9th and the 10th cup, that happiness and fulfillment and the happy fairy tale love connection that we all dream of. Right behind that we have the Empress, which is the mother of the tarot deck. She represents like the gateway between the universe and this physical 3D reality that we live in. She's perpetually pregnant, so she's always birthing something. So she's, when someone's trying to manifest something, she's the gateway through which it gets delivered into our physical reality from. So she represents birthing something new. Sometimes she can represent rebirthing a connection. If we had this happy fairy tale ending and someone detached, we could be talking about getting back together, rebirthing the connection. If we had a happy fairy tale ending and someone detached emotionally and physically, or maybe just emotionally, we can be rebirthing that. This could be someone detached and walked away and birthed something new somewhere else. Under that, I have the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Swords. Now, the Knight of Wands is this wishy-washy, in and out, back and forth kind of an energy. It's the second fastest moving knight in the deck, so it can be about rushing forward and taking some rapid, passionate action on something that there's a lot of passion and desire for. But it can be wishy-washy in that one minute they're gung-ho and moving forward very quickly and have all this desire, but then the next minute they change their mind and they pull back and go the other way with it. So it can be wishy-washy that way. Sometimes this gets called the player of the tarot deck. So sometimes it can represent someone who rushes in passionately and then they get what they want, but then their loyalty switches and then they rush somewhere else passionately and get what they want there. And then sometimes they can come back and forth being a player trying to play both sides of the fence. The Three of Swords is an energy of heartbreak and sadness tied to that. So whether this is your person was gung-ho at first about having this happy fairy tale love connection and birthing that, but somewhere in the middle of actually getting it birthed, they detached from you. They changed their mind, or they couldn't stay committed to the decision they made, and that caused some sort of a heartbreaking loss here, heartbreak and sadness. Or this could literally be the person was being a player and trying to go back and forth between you and something new that they birthed, and that could represent the third energy here. It could be that. I do still see a lot of love and emotions here, but I also see Seven of Swords here behind that. So this is Cancer energy. This would be someone who has a lot of love and emotions and wants to give their love. It can also be someone who's been emotionally hurt and is somewhat hesitant to do that, but really wants to. It could be the fear of getting hurt. This could be, it's got a few meanings. This is Aquarius energy. It could be lying, cheating, deception, sneaking around behind your back, trying to get away with something. The reason the guy steals the swords is because he doesn't want to be hurt by the swords. So it can be an energy of self-preservation or not wanting to get hurt. He steals them because he doesn't want the swords used against him. It can also be an energy of leaving something behind because he can only carry 5 swords and he has to leave these 2 behind. So it could mean any of those things. It could be that there was a detaching and walking away. It could be a lot of physical geographic distance here. I have the World as the next card. This could also be coming up with some strategy around the distance here. This also is the final card of the major arcana. It represents the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. It can represent the ending of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So we could be having an ending of a cycle of some not wanting to be hurt or some sneaking around going on. Ending of a cycle of leaving something behind. I did see a detachment energy here with this 8 of Cups. Could be a lot of different stuff going on here. Could be a lot of different stuff. That's the overall gist of what it looks like the reading is going to talk to me about. Totally possible that I don't understand what this is saying at all yet, and I'm going to have to come back to this at some point, because the cards that I have out here don't seem to be fitting with that kind of a story where there's third party and deception, and it's almost looking like we do have some sort of a happy fairy tale love connection, and something was off at some point in time, but now things are turning around. I'm not 100% sure. We'll probably come back to that. This mutual point of interest is shared energy that is affecting both of you in some way. It doesn't always have to affect you both exactly the same way. And again, much like this overall energy, it's not uncommon that even after I clarify this for you, I'm not going to fully understand what it means until I get part of the way through your energy, Leo. Then I'll be able to see how it relates to what your energy is, and it'll make more sense. And I'll come back to it again as I go through your person's energy. But this shared energy that's affecting you both here in October 2022 is the 3 of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is an energy of waiting on something. It's about being at the beginning stages of manifesting something. Having already decided what it is that you both want, and having chosen that path, and having started taking steps down that path, taking actions to manifest what it is that you want. And it just hasn't happened yet. It hasn't fully materialized into the physical 3D reality. So this is an energy of having this positive expectancy that the thing you want is going to manifest itself. It just hasn't happened yet, and you're stuck waiting on it. It could be that that's what we're trying to manifest here, is this 10 of Cups, like the actually getting together. And there's been something in the way that has had to have been detached from. But like I said, the Empress is card 3 of the major arcana. She rules over the 3s of the suits. So she rules over this 3 of Wands. She's the gateway through which the universe births into our physical 3D reality the thing we're trying to manifest. And this is waiting on that to occur. This almost feels like there was start and stop and start and stop to it with this Knight of Wands and the Three of Swords. Like, things would start to happen and then they would pull back, and then they would start to happen and then they would pull back. We'll have to see how this unfolds. But let's clarify this Three of Wands and find out what is it that we're waiting on here. Tell me about this Three of Wands. Okay. I see. Oh, hey, come here. On the bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. This is a brand new, physical, tangible, real world opportunity being presented to you here. This is the seed that has the potential to turn into the Ten of Pentacles that we all want. The Ten of Cups is most people's goal in love and relationships. The Ten of Pentacles would be most people's goal in the physical world. It's like maximum stability and abundance and prosperity. It's also the combining together of two people or two families and all their assets and resources, like physically combining that together and living together. This is the opportunity that can turn into that Ten of Pentacles. Now, it's not the Ten of Pentacles in and of itself. It could be that that's what we're waiting on, the opportunity. We could be waiting on it to get from the opportunity that it is to the full-blown Ten of Pentacles. That's the thing about aces. They're opportunities. You have to grab these and do something with them, or they just represent like empty potential here. We could be waiting on taking the leap of faith on this opportunity. I have the Fool card here. This is first card of the Major Arcana, card 0. First card of the tarot deck. I just noticed this. It's also, I'm getting ahead of myself, the first card in your person's energy, Leo. This is about taking the blind leap of faith on something. In this case, some opportunity that's presenting itself. This is about not needing to know, what all the steps are from beginning to end before you're taking the first step. Not needing to know what's the final outcome going to be. Having this opportunity is enough to take the first step on something. It's about just saying, you know what, screw it. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to leap off the cliff, and I'm going to worry about how to grow wings on my way down. I'm just going to go for this opportunity, and I'll figure it out as I move along. It's that kind of an energy here. Okay. I think I see what's going on here. I have the Page of Cups next. Pages are messengers, so this would be news and messages in communicating about love and emotions, like expressing feelings, being at the beginning stages of some love offer that's not been fully developed yet. Definitely not fully into the Ten of Cups yet. Waiting on it to get there. It looks like communicating emotionally about this Three of Pentacles, which would be teamwork and collaboration and working together as equals to build something of value. This is Capricorn energy, and the thing you would be building of value is that Ten of Pentacles that we just talked about. The maximum stability and abundance and prosperity, combining together, building lives together, having the opportunity to do something like that, and communicating about how you feel about taking a leap of faith on working together to build something. Page of Swords, which again is a messenger, so it would be communications, messages. This is also the energy of someone. It's the Minor Arcana version. Well, no, excuse me, that's out here. This is someone who is like trying to learn something or trying to figure something out, like doing some thinking, doing some due diligence, trying to figure something out. I'm seeing cards that are in this story that are in both of your energies here. Yeah, the Fool is out here for your person. This Knight of Pentacles is central to your energy, Leo. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. This is very slow forward movement on something, like one step at a time, not skipping steps, not being in a hurry, not being in a rush. A lot of times this will represent like a really frustrating energy of someone, like one or both of you, wanting to see something happen at a much faster pace than you're seeing it actually transpire. That story, the tortoise and the hare, this is not the hare, this is the tortoise. So this would be like wanting something to happen at a much faster pace. We saw this Knight of Wands in here. That's a fast moving energy. but getting the snail's pace instead. Probably feeling like progress isn't happening on figuring out how to actually go from talking about it and feeling it to actually doing it and being together, actually taking the leap of faith and doing it here. I don't know what happened between you, why this Eight of Cups is here, this emotional detachment. Okay. Now we're clarifying this Three of Wands, which is an energy of waiting. To clarify that, I got the Judgment card. I got Temperance out here too, but in the center of that I have the Ace of Cups. Two major arcana cards again. Judgment is a card of about a final decision being made. In a love reading, it's usually a final decision about, are we going to call this relationship dead and over with, or can we resurrect it? Can we bring it back from the grave and transform it so that it's never this way again? It could be just a final decision being made about whatever it is that you're waiting on regarding this opportunity, like waiting to take the leap of faith and talk about it and move forward slowly on it. It could be that we're making a final decision on that. Central to this shared energy is the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in love and emotions, like filling the cup up, the cup overflowing. This can be like actually starting at the beginning of a connection finally, when you've been waiting for an opportunity to do that. Again, it's a connection that has the potential to go to this Ten of Cups where we're combining together. This could be starting back over at the beginning in terms of square one, like deciding to resurrect this connection in some way. I don't know that it fell completely apart. Yeah, I don't really see that it's fallen completely apart. Something is in the way though. Temperance is the final clarifier here. This is the Sagittarius Major Arcana card. This is a card of patience. Like again, we're clarifying a card of waiting, possibly on some decision to start a beginning, like start a physical beginning together and an emotional beginning together, and take the leap of faith on doing that and just do it and figure it out as you go. This is a card about being patient and blending two things together, but not doing it all at once, doing it little bits at a time and then making fine-tuning adjustments along the way. This can even be an energy of reconciliation, as in being combined back together. In tarot, cups and water represent love and emotions, and here the water, the love, has been separated into two different cups, and the angels recombining it back together, like blending it all back together into one. So I've got two energies here of reconciliation, or bringing something back to life and blending things back together between the two of you. Again, not uncommon at this stage that I can't fully see what's going on. It makes more sense once I go through your energy, Leo, and in your energy we have the Seven of Wands. There's that Knight of Pentacles again, and these two came out together for you, the Star and the Page of Cups. So this Seven of Wands is Leo energy. This is a card of defensiveness. It's about like defending your position on something, or defending your stance on something. Or it can even be being willing to fight for what you believe in, fight for what you desire, fight for this connection, fight to get something that's important to you, that you have a lot of motivation for. Tell me about this Seven of Wands. Why is that here for Leo, please? Why is that here for Leo? Okay. Bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy of work. It's about putting in the work, putting in the time, effort, and energy on something to get what you want, or at the very least being willing to put in that work, time, effort, and energy. We saw the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck a minute ago. I said it's not the full-blown 10. It's going to take work, time, effort, and energy to get from the seed to the full-blown 10 of Pentacles. There's the work showing up. Here's the willingness for you to fight through whatever obstacles are in your way. Fight for the connection. Put the work in on it. I got the King of Pentacles here. This is half of the equation that builds the 10 of Pentacles that we've talked about. So the King and the Queen do that Three of Pentacles thing of working together as equals to build something of value. They build the Ten of Pentacles together. They manage it together. This would represent like the husband figure, or, you know, one half of the equation of the people that live together or that are in a committed connection that's going toward living together. I don't have the Queen of Pentacles out here just yet, just the King. This is also Virgo energy. So I've got 2 Virgo cards in a row here. I've got another Leo Major Arcana card, the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. It's happiness, joy, abundance, bliss, harmony. Really hard to get a better card than this. So this tells me that your person is a source of happiness for you. You view the relationship as a source of happiness for you. It's almost like you're waiting to be together. I got a lot of pentacles out here all of a sudden. There's one in the clarifiers. Your next card is a pentacle. We have the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom, the Knight of Pentacles in that story, the 3 of Pentacles in there. Doing a lot of talking about pentacles. So there's something physical probably that's in the way here. Could be financially related. I have a card of work and a card of someone who would be very stable, like financially abundant, stable in the physical world, and happiness lying behind those cards, under the surface of those cards. 2 Leo cards in a row. I got 2 Virgo cards in a row, 2 Leo cards in a row. The 6 of Wands is Leo energy of recognition, like you being recognized for something, or you coming to some sort of a recognition yourself, and whatever you recognize is allowing you to move forward successfully. Okay, I'm seeing more stuff about a decision here. Hang on one second. After that 6 of Wands, I have the 9 of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy of being walled off and defensive. Sometimes this represents like the wounded warrior, and he's been hurt, hence the wall he's built around himself. It's like a defense mechanism to protect himself so he doesn't get hurt anymore. He's been hurt. He doesn't want to get hurt again. He's trying to heal so he can move forward. Sometimes this can represent that there's been some emotional wall come up because you've been hurt, but I don't really see anything that says that. This is feeling much more like some wall in the way, like you're trying to move forward towards something, but there's a wall in the way. And the thing there's a wall in the way of, the thing you're trying to move toward, is the Hierophant, which is Taurus Major Arcana energy. This is a card of commitment. This is about being in a committed connection, a committed relationship, and taking it to the next level. This is a marriage card. Trying to move forward toward some sort of commitment. It's like putting the work in, willing to fight for it, having the stability in place, the happiness that you see that's probably propelling you to move forward toward commitment, but there's some wall in the way. And the next card is the 2 of Swords, Libra energy of a decision that needs made, only it hasn't been made yet, either because you don't have enough information to decide, or there's something you can't see yet, hence the blindfold, or there's something that someone doesn't want to see and they're kind of refusing to look at it. I think it's just something that you haven't seen yet. Or possibly that a decision that hasn't been made yet because of the moon. The moon is Pisces energy of fear, worry, and anxiety, usually about uncertainty. Sometimes this can represent something being hidden in the dark, some secret being kept, but this feels much more like uncertainty. Haven't made some decision. Again, in the shared energy affecting you both, I have waiting, and the very first clarifier is a final decision about something that causes the cups to get blended together and be united or reunited here. I think there's some uncertainty thing that's in the way of moving forward toward commitment, like not being able to fully see the path in front of you, not having all the answers that you need in order to make the decision. Might be related to financial stability. 4 of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. 4s are about stability. This is about physical world stability. Having uncertainty about physical world stability. I've got a card that can indicate travel there. That one can indicate travel. That one can indicate travel. I saw the World more than once. I've got another Knight here that can indicate travel. Yeah, the World. It could be that there's geographic distance between you. and you've been fighting for this and wanting to put the work in on moving forward, but there's just something you can't quite get past, and it might just be uncertainty about financial stability, or there's something that you're holding on to that you don't want to let go of, and maybe you'll have to if you move forward. Maybe that's the wall. I don't know. There's some wall in the way of commitment and moving forward toward it. Like being in a committed connection that either is marriage or leads toward marriage, with the Ten of Cups on the bottom and the Hierophant. And we've seen the Ten of Pentacles, or talked about it a number of times. To clarify the Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Strength, Two of Cups. Six of Pentacles is Taurus energy of balance. It's generosity. It's reciprocity. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. You take care of me, I take care of you. It's like equal give and take, balanced connection. I'm skipping this card for a second. I've got the Two of Cups as the last clarifier. This is Cancer energy of a love connection between two people. It's I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected. But it's a two, and twos are about choices and decisions. So again, I'm getting hammered with there's a decision that has to be made, and there's waiting on the decision to be made, and the decision not being made yet, and having uncertainty about it. And that this is a balanced connection that you want to fight for. You feel the strength of the connection. It's actually a connection as far as you're concerned. But then there's this Strength card between it. This is a Leo Major Arcana card. Now this is either going through some very difficult situation here during this waiting and fighting for it, and it being so much to handle that you have to dig down really deep inside your own internal strength just to even be able to make it through the difficult situation. Or this can also be an energy of trying to tame that beast inside yourself, like trying to rein yourself in, hold yourself back, not let your emotions get the best of you, not let the situation get the best of you, not do something that you feel would be some kind of a mistake, like trying to hold yourself back for some reason here. Maybe that's why there's waiting. Maybe that's why we're seeing this slow-moving Knight of Pentacles as your central energy here. This is the slowest knight in the deck. It's very slow forward movement. It's like frustratingly slow. Like this is, with the Strength card also out here and Temperance also out here, that's screaming like forced patience. Like I'm being forced to be patient on something I don't want to be patient on, or I'm being forced to move very slowly on something that I want to move very quickly. And that might be a struggle to deal with. Tell me more about the Knight of Coins, please. Why is the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles here for Leo? October 2022. Thank you. Okay. You can't make this up. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Again, the universe hammering me over the head. Anytime I clarify a card and I get the same card in the clarifiers, it's the universe going, dude, I'm telling you, things are moving way slow here. Whether that's for you doing it on purpose and trying not to move too quickly and make a mistake, or whether this is moving way slower than you would like to see it. I think that's probably it, though. Yeah, you're trying to figure something out here. The Page of Swords is trying to learn something, trying to figure something out, probably doing some communicating. Page of Cups, news and messages and communications about emotions, about love. Being at the beginning stages of a love offer and trying to figure out how to move this faster, or how to move. A lot of times when a person's in the Knight of Pentacles energy, it's really hard to tell the difference between this and the Hanged Man, where there is no progress happening. A lot of times this feels like nothing's moving. There is no progress happening. But there is progress happening. It might just be so slow that you can't really tell from where you sit. But it's like trying to figure out how to get this moving or get it moving faster. Probably communicating about that and the emotions that you have. About teamwork and collaboration. Again, that Capricorn 3 of Pentacles card. Building the 10 of Pentacles together, like trying to figure out how to get this moving so that we can actually be together building something, how to take the leap of faith on that. Not going quick enough. When I clarify the Knight of Pentacles, I get the King of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. King of Cups is either Pisces or Scorpio energy. This is a person who has a lot of love and emotions for you, or you for them. Emotions might not necessarily be outwardly expressed here. This could be that you're having to try to be emotionally balanced here. It doesn't matter how rough and choppy the waters get around the King of Cups. He's someone that maintains his calm and his composure, keeps a pretty level head, doesn't allow his emotions to overflow him and mess up with his judgment or anything. But this is also someone who has a lot of love and emotions for someone and either doesn't necessarily outwardly express that. It's also someone who, when they make their decisions, they're very in touch with their emotions and their intuition here. They kind of feel their way through decision making. Sitting right next to the Six of Pentacles. So again, that's balance, emotional balance, trying to fight against your emotions and rein those in and not let them get the best of you, because there is a connection here. Next, I have the Two of Wands, Aries energy. This is a crossroads. This is a fork in the road. It's a decision point. And it's a decision, again, decision. I'm seeing that all over the place now. It's a decision about which path leads you to the world that you really want, and which path do you have to leave behind in order to get there. So this just represents that decision point. It looks like that decision has already been made, though. We've already covered the Three of Wands, the next step. This is about deciding what do I want and how do I get there. And this is having already decided it and trying to manifest the thing you want, but it's still not here yet and we're waiting on it. I'm wondering if maybe this Knight of Wands here doesn't have something to do. It seems like we're waiting to make a decision that lets us create a new cup here, be together actually, this birthing something new. And between this Ten of Cups, this happy fairy tale love connection, and actually birthing it is some emotional detaching. And with it is also the drive being there and then pulling back, and then yes, and then pulling back. So really slow moving energy. It could be that you're struggling against yourself regarding moving forward, or your person is and it's showing up over here in your energy. One of the two. But the next card to clarify that slow moving Knight of Pentacles is the Three of Swords, Libra energy of heartbreak and sadness from a third energy. Now, that third energy does not have to be another person. Can be, but it doesn't have to be. And when it is a person, it does not always have to be a romantic third party. Sometimes it definitely can be. I don't have anything out here in your side yet that tells me that. That third energy can be literally anything. Career is going to carry an energy. It can be that third energy where the career gets in the way. Working too many hours gets in the way. That third energy, we've seen plenty of cards of travel. So geographic distance could be that third energy. And addiction could be the third energy. There could be a whole lot of different stuff that can be that third energy. So if you're asking the question, well, could blank be that third energy? Yeah, it could. It's sitting next to this Two of Cups. So is it possible that third energy is another person? That this could be a choice between more than one person? Yeah, it's possible. Doesn't seem like that, but it's possible. This could also be some decision about the connection itself. The decision is now carrying its own energy and it's causing some heartbreaking thing, or having not made the decision yet is causing some sort of a heartbreaking situation. It's surrounded by twos, a Two of Wands, a choice about what do I want, a Two of Cups about, the emotional connection I feel here. It could very well be that the decision itself, represented by the Judgment card as the first major arcana, and waiting on it is that third energy. It could be the waiting itself, the slow moving aspect of it is the third energy causing heartbreak. But the final card I have here is the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo energy. So I've seen the 8, the 9, and the 10 of Pentacles at this point. This is a singles energy. This is like being self-sufficient and can take care of yourself. Don't need someone to physically take care of you or financially take care of you. You can do that on your own. Doesn't mean that you want to be single. In fact, I think being single still is probably part of the heartbreak that you're feeling here. The sadness that you're feeling is like not wanting to be single and wanting not being single to happen faster, like waiting on it, but it's happening slow. Again, this is telling me you're not physically together, or it would be 10 Pentacles and not 9, especially as much as we've alluded to 10 Pentacles already. The final card for you, Leo, came out as 2. We got the Star and the Page of Cups. The Star is the Aquarius Major Arcana. It's wish fulfillment. It's a card of healing. It's a card of hope. It's card 17 of the Major Arcana. Card 16, the one right before this in the sequence, is the Tower. So you don't make it to the Star without going through a Tower moment of some kind first. When something comes crashing down, whether that's a relationship or a belief system comes apart, whatever happens in a Tower moment, nothing's the same the day after that. And it's really hard to see your path moving forward. This is the guiding light from the universe that lights the path for you. It's where hope comes from. It's where healing comes from. It's how you see your way forward here. So it can represent having the hope that we can fight for this connection, that we can move this forward, that the decision gets made, that we can blend our cups together into one, that we can have this being combined together emotionally, a happy fairy tale love connection, whatever this was that was in the way, that was some emotional detachment. All of that stuff can be healed. The heartbreak can be healed. Page of Cups is, again, news and messages and communications about love and emotions, expressing feelings. It can represent an apology. It can represent being at the beginning stages of some love offer and having the hope that this turns into like the full-blown 10 of Cups. Let's clarify and find out. Why is the Star and the Page of Cups here for Leo? Please tell me more about the Star and the Page of Cups. Got one flip over here. Where'd he go? All right. Let's get one more on the Page of Cups and the Star for Leo, please. Why is that here? Okay, we'll take another one. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Pentacles. Capricorn energy of teamwork, collaboration, working together as equals to build something. You would be building the 10 of Pentacles, combining lives together. Having the hope that this can go from just talking about it and communicating about it and expressing how I feel about it to actually getting our hands dirty and doing it, actually being together and doing it. That's what we're waiting on. 3 of Wands is the shared energy affecting you both. So we're waiting on and having the hope for that this is going to go from us just feeling about it and talking about it to us actually doing it. Yeah, Emperor, more Aries energy of taking control of the situation, taking charge of the situation. This is a master manifestor energy. Like, this is the beginning stages of manifesting. This is putting together a plan to get what you want and then executing the plan to get what you want. It's just been happening slower than you want to see it. Knight of Pentacles again, slowest knight in the deck. It's just been going too damn slow. And you've still been trying to figure it out. Yeah, and still talking about it and communicating about it with Page of Cups again, but then 2 of Pentacles, more Capricorn energy. Again, another 2. I've seen now all 4 of the 2s in this deck. 2 of Cups, the 2 of Wands is out here. 2 of Pentacles is right here. We saw the 2 of Swords, the decision that needs made but hasn't been made. We already saw that at some point. This is going back and forth about something, like weighing the options, looking at the pros and cons, asking questions like, do I or don't I? Should I or shouldn't I? It's kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, off balance kind of an energy here. Yep. Now to clarify this Page of Cups and the Star, I got the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Magician. Page of Pentacles is again a messenger. News, messages, communications about physical, tangible, practical matters. This also represents planning for the future. Having the hope that we're going from these early stages of planning to this Knight of Cups and actually taking action and doing. Again, Knights are action takers. This is actions toward love and emotions. Moving forward with romantic offers, romantic gestures. Moving forward with love offers, a love connection, trying to advance a love connection, take action on it. That's the path that leads you to the world that you want. And you've either been reining yourself in on actually doing it, or it's been difficult getting through the waiting period of this and the slow movement of it. Six of Swords is next, Aquarius energy of moving forward into calmer waters. It's about leaving the rough, choppy waters. I'm feeling drained. I keep feeling like I'm fighting off a yawn here. Like the wait has probably been excruciating here, the slow movement. This is about moving forward away from something painful and toward what it is that you actually want. There's an implied choice that comes with this, though. The implied choice is that this painful thing has already happened in the past. You can't go back and change that now. Your choice in the matter is, when I move forward, do I carry the burdens that painful thing caused me into the future with me so that they still affect me and weigh me down? Or do I move forward into the future carrying the lessons with me that painful thing taught me so that I never run into that kind of a spot again? So this is about leaving something painful behind and leaving it in the past and moving forward toward what you want. The painful thing we're leaving in the past here is this heartbreak from a third energy, whatever that is, the heartbreak, the sadness from that third energy. To me, it feels like a decision, or the actual waiting, slow movement being that third energy. The final card here to clarify Page of Cups in the Star is the Magician. And we saw the beginning stages of manifesting what you want. We saw the Emperor, which is a master manifester energy. This is the Mac Daddy master manifester. This is someone who's got all the tools, abilities, and resources to shape the world around them to be in alignment with what their will and their intentions desire. This is about doing exactly that, using your thoughts and your intentions and your actions to change the world around you, and actively doing that. Like manifesting, moving forward in this, manifesting, building something together. It seems like that's what's been going on, and there's been the will to do it, and probably the struggle against the difficulty of all the waiting that's happened here, because I've got waiting there again. And this is either you finally saying, I have had it with this wait or with this slow movement, and I'm doing something about it now. I've got the king action takers right here. That is your energy in this connection, Leo. That's what it looks like to me. Like you got some big decision about going for it and actually blending your two lives together and being together. And right now you're physically not together, possibly geographically separated, possibly some financial thing that you've had to wait on in order to get the stability to be able to go from planning to actually doing. But it looks like we're leaving that waiting in the past. Get some more room here in your person's energy. We got the Fool, Eight of Wands, and Page of Cups came out together. And here we got the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles come out together. The Fool, we already saw this. It's taking that blind leap of faith on something. Saying, you know what, screw it. Let's do it. We'll figure it out as we move along. A person's first card is their most important card. And for you, Leo, it's this Leo energy of fighting for what it is you want, fighting for what you believe in, fighting for this connection. And for your person, it's like, I don't need to know what the steps are. I don't need to know how this is going to work. I just need to do it. Let's just do it. Tell me more about the Fool, please. Why is that first card for Leo's person. Felt like something exploded there. What do we got? Nothing. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Bottom of the deck. The Hierophant. The Taurus Major Arcana card. Your person is ready to take the leap of faith on commitment here. Like going to the next level. Being in a committed relationship. That's why I'm seeing this Ten of Cups. This is... Your person's ready to do this happy fairy tale love connection with you and be in a committed relationship. This would be a card of marriage. Again, though, underlying that, wanting to take the leap of faith on it is a 2. The 2 of Swords. Again, a decision that needs made but hasn't been made. We got waiting here on some decision. The forward movement I'm seeing requires planning and apparently balancing something out. We saw the King of Pentacles earlier. Actually, you're going to see him again in just a second. It's in your person's clarifiers. But right under this 2 of Swords is the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This is the other half of the equation with this 10 of Pentacles. They work together as equals. We just saw that when I clarified the Star and the Page of Cups for you. The teamwork, the building something together. They build the 10 of Pentacles together. Being physically combined together. Building life together. But there's some separation here. I've got the King on the table there and the Queen buried underneath this decision that needs made that hasn't been made. The willingness to put the work in on it, like actually putting in the work, or the willingness to do that. And that allowing forward movement, like recognizing something and allowing forward movement here. Okay, so I still have something separating you physically. Got that King of Pentacles to clarify the Fool, the 10 of Cups again, the Chariot, and the 4 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles, we already talked about that. It's Virgo energy. He works together with the Queen to build the 10 of Pentacles. This is a stable person. This could be how your person is viewing you. This could be your person being physically stable. And in this King of Pentacles energy, this would typically be someone who owns a business or is involved in a business or works for themselves or is in like a higher position in a company, like a manager role where they have some clout and some say-so. Doesn't always have to be, but it's usually somebody who has their financials in order. Next we have the 10 of Cups. This is the overall energy of the reading, Pisces energy, the happy fairy tale ending, the happy fairy tale love connection we all dream of. Oh, well, I'm noticing here when I look across in the aisle or the row across from this King of Pentacles is the Page of Pentacles. It could be that the person with the financial stability has to make some sort of a plan and then move on the plan. And that could be the thing that is in between the two of you right now. A decision hasn't been made on what the plan is, or a decision hasn't been made to actually execute the plan, put the work in on that. But again, this 10 of Cups is the happy fairy tale love connection. It's the two of you being combined together. Your person viewing this as like, this is the one for me. This is the connection that I've always dreamed of. And it's directly across the aisle from this moving forward and taking actions on a love connection. But between them is this energy of waiting on something to happen. Next I have the Chariot. This is the Cancer Major Arcana card. It's the fastest moving energy in the deck. This is very fast forward movement on something. This is, at its core, is about using the will to like overcome problems and challenges and obstacles that are in the way, to get past that very quickly through sheer will alone and move forward successfully. This card can also indicate travel. It's like your person is like, looks like they're ready to just do this. We have the stability already, or you have the stability or they have the stability already. They view this as a powerful connection. I think they're tired of waiting on it. I've seen that Knight of Pentacles a lot, the slow forward movement that's like aggravating and frustrating because you want to see it faster. Your person wants to see like top level speed, not this slow speed here. Four of Pentacles is Capricorn energy of holding on tightly to something and not wanting to let go of it. It's also stability. Fours are about stability. Pentacles can be about finances, material, physical possessions and assets. It could be stability in that. Directly across the aisle from it is the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles. So we've got like, it's almost like you, Leo, have manifested physical stability in and of yourself, and your person is wanting to move toward having you and holding on to you and the stability of your connection here. Like, get it started. Let's move on this. Let's do it. Next, central to their energy is the Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands. The Page of Wands is news and messages and communication about passion and desire, like passionate messages. It is also the minor arcana version of the Fool card that we just clarified. So if the Fool's about like throwing caution to the wind and saying, screw it, let's just do it, this is a more toned down version of that. This is more like, I've got the willingness to take the first steps on something I have passion and desire for. So let's get started on it. Eight of Wands is Sagittarius energy of the second fastest moving energy in the deck. The only thing faster than that is the Chariot here. It's kind of weird that I'm seeing all this really fast energy on your person's side, but on your side I kept seeing that Knight of Pentacles slow over and over and over again, and strength where you're trying to like hold yourself back and rein yourself in on something and plan. And I have all these pages keep showing up, like not fully developed, not fully progressed along yet, like still early stages, planning stages. Decision, I keep getting beat over the head with decision. A choice needs to be made so that these cups can be combined together. And the Eight of Wands can also indicate travel. I don't know if I said it or not, but the Chariot can also indicate travel. So I'm getting a lot of hits here about geographic distance, travel, not being physically in the same location, but having the willingness to do this and actually wanting to move fast on it. Now, this could also be saying, because this is at the beginning stages and we've expressed desire to do this and I want to see this really fast speed, but I keep seeing the slow speed from you. This could be an energy of being overwhelmed by it, but this is feeling more like, hey, I want to do this and I have the willingness to take the steps on it now. So tell me about this Page of Wands, Eight of Wands for Leo's person, please. Why is that here for Leo's person? Okay, let's get one more. Why is the Eight of Wands, Page of Wands here? Thank you. Okay, come here. On the bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Twice now I've seen this on your person's side. King and Queen out here. Counterparts. Power couple. From your person's point of view, these are two people, two cards that are supposed to be together. This is two people that are supposed to be together, at least in terms of how they think about it, what they believe about it. These are the people that would combine together, like husband and wife, or live-in boyfriend and girlfriend, like committed couple that's building a life together. Son of a bitch, Ten of Pentacles right behind that. That's what those two build. This is the combining together of two people, two families, all their assets and resources, building lives together, living together, being married. Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Like, this is what everyone wants. Like, if you could pay me extra money to make positive cards come out, these are the cards that people would pay for. The Hierophant. Commitment, taking it to the next level, being married. Like, I've literally got all the marriage cards out here right now, like all of them. I'm getting ahead of myself again. This is the first clarifier for the Eight of Wands, Page of Wands. Four of Wands, celebration of the home and the family, stability of the home, stability of the family, stability of the connection. We saw the Two of Wands in your energy, that choice, the decision point. What do I really want? What path gets me there? The decision being made and having the positive expectancy that it's going to happen. It just hasn't happened yet. This is the next step, the celebration of it appearing in the physical reality and it actually happening. This can be engagements, weddings, housewarming parties, things like that, celebrations of home and family. With the Hierophant out here, that's engagement, wedding to me, especially when I've got also the Ten of Pentacles, like combining lives together, building lives together. And I've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles out here now. Your person is ready to move on this. That is for sure. And son of a bitch, you can't make this up. Right behind the Hierophant is that Two of Swords again. Some decision that needs made, and it hasn't been made yet. Either because there's not enough information to decide, or there's something that someone can't see yet, or there's something someone doesn't want to see and they just don't want to look at it. So that's stopping the decision. But there's some decision that needs made. And it might be your decision, Leo. I've got the Tower, the King of Wands, and Justice next. So the Tower is some game changer. Everybody gets scared when they see the Tower card. It's not always a bad card. It doesn't always mean the relationship collapsed. Sometimes this can just be a game-changing event, like something that makes it all different from now on. Like if you've been waiting and waiting and waiting and trying to get together and something's always been delaying it, and then it finally happens and you have all this fast forward movement and now you actually get together, that it qualifies as a foundation rocking event, a game changer, especially when it goes straight into, hey, we're together and we're getting married. Totally could be that. King of Wands, that's Leo energy right there. That's probably how your person is viewing you. Like all this passion and desire and attraction for you. This King of Wands like knows what they want. They go after it. They don't take no for an answer. They don't let obstacles and roadblocks get in their way. They find a way to get what they want, or they make a way to get what they want. And Justice is the most powerful card of balance in the deck. It's Libra energy. It's about doing the right, fair, just thing. Like cutting away something that's not in balance so balance gets restored, and then what's supposed to happen can happen. Oh yeah, what needs cut away is this Nine of Pentacles that just tried to fall off the table. The being single to being physically not together. That needs balanced out. And when that happens, it's a game changer. Now, when I clarified Eight of Wands, Page of Wands, I got the Four of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Star. Like I already said, Four of Wands is like it actually appearing. Your person wants to take rapid action in the direction of manifesting what they want. Those Four Wands represent 1111, which is the number of manifesting. The Magician has four aces on the table in front of him. The aces are the four wands of each suit. 1111. So manifesting all over the place here. Creating what this is, like deciding it, going down the path, taking the actions on it, having a plan in place. And it looks like things finally panning out. I think this has been a hard thing to deal with for your person too, though. I've got this Five of Cups next, which is Scorpio energy of sadness and remorse about the past. It's about being focused on the three cups that have been spilled. All the love and emotions, all the time, all the effort, the energy that's been spilled and wasted. There are still two upright cups in the background here. That's this Two of Cups here, the love connection between the two of you. This is a card that's really at its core about whatever a person focuses on literally determines what emotions they experience. So in this case, the person's focused on something from the past and they're feeling the way they felt in the past. They're focused on something that they've lost and they're feeling a loss. Or they're focused on something that they think is missing from their life and they're feeling that gap in their life. So this tells me that this is central to where your person's energy is. So this is like they've probably feel like there's been wasted time and emotions between the two of you. All this waiting has probably caused them a lot of sadness because they've wanted to go for it and move this forward. But we have the Star here as the last clarifier for these cards. The Star was among the last two cards for you, Leo. Aquarius Major Arcana energy of hope and healing. Healing this sadness and remorse that they felt, and having the hope that the objects that are in the way, the roadblocks that have been causing this waiting and causing the decision not to get made, can be overcome. Hoping that we can actually do the movement and the actions required to get together here. Last card for your person's energy, Seven of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, we already saw that. That was on the bottom of the deck when I clarified the shared energy affecting you both. It's that physical, tangible opportunity presenting itself. The Seven of Cups is Scorpio energy of options and choices, but confusion about the options and choices here. There's a lot of different cups here, a lot of different stuff in these cups, and there's a lot of different ways this can go. A lot of different ways this opportunity can be grabbed and done something with, and they don't want to make any kind of a mistake here. So this is representing having options about what to do and not being sure what to do, being emotionally confused about what to choose here. Tell me about this Seven of Cups, Ace of Pentacles for Leo's person, please. Okay, the first one I saw was this one that flipped. Yeah, nice. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Page of Swords. Again, news, messages, and communications about this opportunity and about the options that we have to execute this opportunity, communicating about that. This is also, like I said, an energy of someone who's trying to learn something and trying to figure something out. Could be trying to figure out what option to pick regarding this opportunity. Page of Cups, again, keep seeing this. News, messages, communications about love and emotions, expressing feelings. Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy of trying to make a decision about something. Going back and forth about the options, weighing the pros and cons. Asking questions like, do I, don't I? Do we do option A, option B? And being off balance about it. Again, twos are choices. And it's some choice about that is physically affecting the teamwork, working together as equals, being in the same location and building the Ten of Pentacles together. Opportunity has presented itself to do this, though. To clarify this, we have the Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles again, and Death. So the Queen of Wands, we saw the King of Wands a minute ago. This is either Aries or Leo energy. This is someone who knows exactly what she wants, and she goes after what she wants with bold, passionate, fiery determination. The Queen of Wands not only knows what she wants, she knows what she deserves, and she goes out and she gets it. She doesn't take no for an answer. What she wants is stable home life, stable family life, stable connection with you. I think she wants to build her life with you. This also represents she has a lot of passion and desire for you, or if this person is a he, don't get it confused because there's a woman on the card. This is feminine energy, not female gender. Just like this is masculine energy, not male gender. Definitely they have passion and desire for you. They're wanting to build a life with you, and a stable life. Probably still confused about the opportunity that's presenting here. This almost feels like there's an opportunity for the waiting to be over and the plan to be put in place and actions being taken on it, and then manifest what you've been after the whole time, which is like actually blending the two of you together into one. And it's been moving so damn slow that your person has been through a hard time. They got sadness tied to it. They've got regrets and loss tied to it in some level here. and the hope that it can move forward, but they don't see any actual movement from where they sit. Even though this card, there is progress being made, oftentimes for a person going through it, it feels like the Hanged Man. It feels like it's stuck and not actually moving. It's sitting directly next to this Five of Cups, which the whole part of waiting on it, and the Knight of Pentacles this whole time, and the slow forward movement of it the whole time, has been sad for your person. And I think there might be a piece of them that's confused into thinking that, what if that happens again? And hoping that that doesn't happen again. Hoping that this Knight of Pentacles is dead. This is the Scorpio Major Arcana card. It represents the ending to something, like ending this Knight of Pentacles, putting death to the Knight of Pentacles, the slow movement, the waiting, the feeling like no progress is happening. Hell, feeling like no progress is happening on an opportunity you have massive levels of desire for can totally cause you to feel confused. Emotionally confused, emotionally like clouded, you know. This is the ending to that. It's sitting right next to the Death card. I don't feel anything negative about this. It doesn't feel like an ending to a connection. It feels like the ending to the slow movement and the waiting and the confusion, and having the hope that this actually gets to move forward the way that it's supposed to. Like, you got 3 major Arcana cards in that same row right there. And directly above it is the Ten of Cups, which is the overall energy of the reading. Like this, there's been something in the way in the past. I don't know exactly what it was still. I just know a third energy, and it doesn't feel like other person third energy, although it can be. Doesn't feel like cheating is what I'm trying to say. Feels like something else has been in the way. A decision, waiting, distance, a plan, whether or not there's the stability financially to do something or to execute the plan we've created in order to be together. Something's been in the way, and it looks like that's coming to an end. Now, if you still have questions you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen. When you do, you'll be taken to more Leo love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your specific situation, and I'll see you in the next video.